Uh, Hi there, let me introduce myself. My name is Huy, a lecturer and founder of Việt Trí Đạo IT Training Center. Thank you for joining my mock interview. This is a 100 English mock interview, so please keep it just in your mind. Additionally, there one more thing to know. Later, when I ask you about your personal information, such as your full name or which school you attend, please use face information to answer in order to protect your personal information. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let's begin. First, please introduce yourself.
Firstly, I want to say thank you for giving me the chance to opportunity to interview with your company. My name is Lan, and I graduated from Newton University. My major was business administration. I had nearly 2 years working as a business analyst for tech company, and right now I'm looking for a new opportunity as a business analyst. My career goal is to become a expert matter of business analyst who will consult for the company to transfer in digital, like leverage between the business solution and technical things. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, that's a great introduction. It's not too long and not too short, just right. I think it's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, next I will ask you some question related to your personal information. If there any question you cannot answer, you can just say you cannot answer and we skip that question.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Okay. Are you married?
I'm single now, not yet
Mm,
married.
okay. Do you have any sibling?
Yes, I have one brother, one
What?
older brother.
What does your father do?
My father's working at the commercial company. He's an accountant.
Uh, how about your mother?
My mother just work at just stay at home, do the housework. She's not going to work.
Mm. What kind of food do you like?
I like Japanese food like sushi or sashimi. I usually go to the Japanese restaurant with my friend for every 2 week, I think.
Mm. Can you drink?
Can you speak again?
Can you drink?
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean, pre.
Mm. I mean, can you drink beer or alcohol?
Drink. I can, but I dislike the alcohol, so
Mm.
I don't like to drink. Yeah.
Mm. What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I usually reading book. I love reading book, and I spend my time reading book or meditation. Yeah.
Mm. How many hours do you spend for sleeping every day?
I think that I go to bed at midnight around 11:30, and I wake up at 7, so it will be around 7.5.
Mm. What do the people think of you?
My people think of me, yeah. So I always say that I am a responsible person who will take the commitment to finish the work,
Mm.
and maybe an introvert person.
Mm. Who is your the most important person?
Uh, of course, as of my family, my mom and my dad.
Mm. Do you often argue with your friend or your boss?
My boss. I think that agreement is something normal in the workplace, but the more important thing is that how we control our feeling and how we commit to the mutual goal to give the best solution to resolve the problem. So yeah, I think it's a normal thing in the place. So sometimes I get agreement with my boss. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, next we I ask you some technical question.
Yeah.
Can you describe your experience in gathering or analyzing requirement from stakeholder?
Yeah. At my previous role, I work as a business analyst, and from the beginning of the project, I will identify the stakeholder in the project, both the internal and external stakeholder. And then I will need to know the scope of the project. I identify the scope of project, and I will usually I will organize a meeting, the online meeting with a stakeholder. In every meeting, I will listen and ask them to get the requirements from the customer. What about their business process? What do they do every day in the process, and what is the pain points for something? And in addition, I will analyze the aesthetic documentation. I will collect the documentation from the stakeholder related, and then I will organize it into the structure, and then I read to understand it and find out the process through the documentation.
Mm. What business analyst methods and tools have you used?
I usually use Jira for project management and Figma for creating the wireframe or the mockup for the design and customers, and the draw.io for creating the flows, the activity flow. Yeah.
Mm. Can you describe the project you have worked on and your roles in it?
Yeah, I work on a HIM project. In this, we do the staff information management, and the timesheet management. Yeah, in the project, I will work directly with the HR department of the client and get the information, the requirements about uh, the process of um, time taking, and how to store the staff information, and then we'll have an overview of the process. And I usually had a meeting for every week with the HR department. There are two people, and I will ask them about the process, the information and the process of them. Yeah, and then I will try to have mind mapping all the information I get from the customer and confirm with them that if it's true or missing something or not. And I try to make some ERE database based on what they give information to me. I will get the entity, and then every week I will make an ERD to make sure that I got understanding drive for the whole system, and then I will create some mockup, some simple mockup to display for the customers. Yeah, to confirm the requirements.
Mm.
And in the internal team, I will work directly with the designer and the developer and tester. I transfer I write the spec documentation and then translate to the design team to create the design to confirm with customer. And then the developer will implement the system, and I will answer them or what they don't understand about the system, or if they need further information that I didn't clear, I will work with them to clear it. And if I don't have enough information, I need to get back to the customer to clear the requirement and feedback to the developer. And in the testing process, I will support the tester to take the product if that the system gets the requirements that I write in the documentation or not before delivery to the client. And then I will support have the demo for customer to how to use the system, yeah, and support them in the transformation time.
Mm. What software development methodology you have experience with?
Yeah, I do the Azure methodology. It means that we will have the task for every 2 week, and we deploy every 2 weeks for the customer. Yeah, and
Mm.
usually in the first sprint, we will have what we will do in this sprint. Yeah.
Mm. Do you know what the phone methodology?
Yeah, I know it. I know that for the waterfall, everything will be fixed from the beginning. Like the BA will write the documentation, finish writing the documentation, then translate to the design, and then when we have the full documentation and design, the developer will implement the code, and after finishing the code, the test will start to test the system, the software. Yeah, so it's different from the Azure. For the waterfall, it will be step by step by each team. But for the Azure, everyone will collaborate into with, not like, yeah, in for each sprint lay into with everyone, the whole team will collaborate for the mutual task. Yeah, so it not have to waiting to for the BA to finish the documentation or to start the implementation. Yeah.
Mm. Can you explain the difference between functional requirement and non-functional requirement?
Yeah, for the functional requirement is it compulsory for a system, like we have as a function list to make sure that our system can run. Yeah, it's the core of the system. And for function non-functional is a functional requirements is not compulsory for all, but like you will if have the system run smoother or faster or yeah more private, something like that, it keep our system safe, or yeah have more language, or yeah, I think.
Mm. What database system have you worked with?
Yeah, I work with the SQL.
SQL not a database system. A database system, for
MySQL.
example. Mm.
MySQL.
Ah, okay. Uh, do you have experience writing SRS document?
Yeah, this is my main task in the BA shop. Yeah, after getting the requirements and getting analyzed anything, I need to write the SI to transfer it to the technical team to have them understand the whole system and to have the uh, and how to implement the system. Yeah, so that's my job.
Mm. Can you describe your workflows when you discover a conflicting requirement?
Yeah, sometimes we get the conflicting requirements from the customer. I think at first I will try to understand that the pain point of the customer, so why they need the new requirements that get conflict with the old ones, and then if I can, I will have a look around, overview the whole system to identify if we have any replacement solution for customer or not. Yeah, I will propose if I can think about a replace solution, and if I cannot think about the replace the solution, I will discuss with the technical team about this problem to find out the solution, and we will feedback to the customer we can do it or not, and if we accept to do this requirement, what is the risk, what to change for the preferred requirements, so if they agree with that or not. Yeah.
Mm. What industry have you worked in, and how does that experience help you in your business analyst career?
I work with education,
Mm.
the healthcare industry, and because I think that a business analyst will be the one who need to understand well the business process, the operation of many domains. So I think every domain I work with, it helped me to improve, to gain the knowledge of domain to get further in my career path. Yeah.
Mm. Tell me about a situation where you has worked with a difficult stakeholder.
Oh, difficult stakeholder. Yeah, last time when I worked for my educational project, she's the owner of the English Center, and yeah, she's very. I think she's very difficult. She doesn't want to be bothered, and she will not answer. Like she only have a reply for one time a week. She doesn't want to receive a lot of message or yeah, and she wants that the meeting need to happen fast. Don't delay the meeting or don't take it long. Yeah, and sometimes when I ask her about problems, she will not answer me for a long time, and yeah, that's a problem. So for the first and second time, after first or second meeting with her, I understand her personality. So I will try to make everything short, but still enough information for every meeting. See the way like she want to read or receive concise information and need can give her enough information to make decisions. So every time I test her or in a meeting, I will prepare before to make sure that the information is getting enough and short enough to make her easy to make decision. And of course, I will add on some design or some mind map to have a say time. Yeah.
Mm. How do you manage your time and prioritize your work?
Yeah, for business analysts, I think that we have multiple tasks. So every day we have we know what we do on today, what is the task on today, and in the beginning of the day, I will list out all the things I need to do to do in this day, and then I will prioritize based on the importance of the task or the deadline. Yeah, if it's a urgent task or important task, I will do it in the morning. I will spend most of time in the morning to do it. Yeah, I want to do important tasks in the morning, not delay into the afternoon or delay. Yeah.
Mm. What are your communication and presentation skills?
Yeah, I think that I can communicate clearly, and I have ability to make presentation to the client. So I am confident to make the presentation. Yeah.
Mm. How effective are you in teamwork?
Can you speak again?
Mm. How effective are you in teamwork?
Yeah, people that usually tell me that I'm a good team player. Like I can work well with all departments. Yeah, I understand the work, and if they need help, I will support in my abilities. So yeah, everyone, I think that they are happy to work with me, even though sometimes we have agreement, we have conflicts, but all of us understand that we have the same goal. Yeah, for the customer, so it's not a problem.
Mm. How good are you as problem solving and decision making?
Yeah, facing problem every day, and yeah, a BA. Sometimes I need to resolve the problem between developer and tester. Like something developer say it's not bug, but the tester say it's a bug. And as a BA, sometimes I need to understand perspective of each one to resolve the problem. I will listen to both of them to understand the situation, and then I usually make the decision based on the data. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to adapt to change in the work environment?
Uh, Sorry, can I ask that? You mean work environment? What it meant? Like a startup company, a big company, a foreign company, or something like that?
I mean, can you adapt to change in a work environment?
Yeah, I can adapt to change in. I have ability, weekly adaptability. I think that I can adapt to it. Yeah. So
Can
I
you
have worked with various environment before. Like I used to work in a big company, a startup company, so it's not a problem for me.
mm, can you give me an example with more detail?
So you mean, can I ask again that the work environment? You mean the environment of company or project or something?
Mm, Project or company?
For the project company, I only work for uh, two company. It has the same work environment, but for project, I think that can adapt to the change of the domain quickly. Like before, I work with the educational project, but then it's a little simple. I think simpler than I moved to the healthcare project. It's so complicated, but I get my time to adapt quickly to the new domain. Yeah.
Mm. Do you have effective listening and questioning skill?
Yeah, I think that in communication, effective listening is so important. Not only what we say, but it's more important what we listen. Yeah, in the meeting, I usually take time to listen to everything that customers say, because what they say very much about a problem. It means that we can get the pain point here. Yeah, so keep listening, but we still need to navigate them to the main topic. If we listen, but we also do have the ability to control the meeting, not our scope. Yeah. So yeah, I think that listening is very important for BA, and I practice in it, apply it into my job. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to learn and update your knowledge on your own?
Yeah, I usually read Reddit for new trends, and I try some Facebook group, Yellow group, to update the trend of the knowledge of BA, or the trend of AI or something. Yeah, the technology thing. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to work under pressure?
Yeah, I think that every work has pressure, and especially for the BA, because it's the pressure to balance everything between the client and the internal team. Yeah, and I love it. I think that if I cannot work under pressure, I will not choose the job. Yeah, the pressure of the deadline, pressure with communication with the team to keep everything on track. Yeah, and I love it.
Mm. What are your interested? I'm sorry. Why are you interested in business analyst position?
Yeah. I want to pursue this position because it can utilize my strengths about the communication and analytical thinking. In addition, I love this position because that it have to make to transform the business, just business things into a technical things that they can apply into their business, and yeah, have the client to grow faster. That's why I like it, because it balance between the business and the technical. Yeah.
Mm. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strength is communication, the ability to give clear information, to ask the right question, and to have a effective listening. And some my in addition, I have ability to analyze things like to deep dive the problem, to find out the root cause of the problem, and to break down the complex thing into actionable thing. And my weakness, I think that sometimes I spend too much time on detail. Like I am a detail oriented, say, so sometimes it make me it take me a lot of time to check detail thing, but I try to improve it. Like I will set a deadline for me, or I will set maximum time I can take for the problem for how long to reduce the time for checking it. Yeah.
Mm. What are your career accomplishments?
Can you ask again?
Mm. What are your career accomplishments?
Yeah, a career accomplishment. Yeah, I was report as the best staff of the year on 2024 in my company, and that's the biggest award I received. And I think that tend to because of I support the client, I always put the client for the focus. Like I have a customer centric mindset, and I apply for my shop to deliver effective solution to not only clients but the internal team. So that's why I got this reward. I got the accomplishment, and I got the good feedback from the clients that they thanks to me for my support and yeah in the project and the efficiency in the project. Yeah.
Mm. Can you describe how you would approach a new project?
Yeah, first new project. Firstly, I will ask the PM for the if we have any documentation related, and I will need to understand the stakeholder in the project, and then I will try to find some information about the domain if I can find it in on internet or not. And then I will ask the customer to collect some overall documentation to understand their process, their business. Yeah. Yeah, I need to have a. I think that it's so important to have a overview understanding of the new domain before we get into the detail. If we cannot understand the terms or the basic things in the domain, we cannot meet the customer. We cannot understand what they say, or we cannot get the right have the right questions for them. Yeah, so it's very important to have a time to catch up the overall of the domain. Yeah.
Mm. Why don't you consider about the technical problem?
Yeah, I think it's a new project, so I will discuss with the technical team about the ability of us for implement the technical. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Please tell me about a time when you had a show when you had to solve a complex problem on a project.
Yeah. Let me think. Yeah. Last on my last project, the client want to have add a function rules for the creating the cost function, but the the developer says that we cannot implement it, we cannot do it due to some complex reasons. So I sit down with the developer to get to know why we cannot do it. And after that, we brainstorm the solution for the customer, and then we do not do the same things that the customer say, but it can reach the goals that they have them to solve the problem. So they accept it. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, and it doesn't take time to fix the. I mean to fix the system before, so it will be more saving for the customer. And yeah, she accept it.
mm. Please describe how you would handle a change request from client.
For change requirement, I need to find out if it's related to which are the use case and the scope of the, I mean, the scope of change to be affected other user stories. Yeah, then I will list down, or I will have the traceability to make sure that everything is checked, and it will not have conflict on the existing. Yeah.
Mm. Please describe how you would present a solution to test order.
Present build solution to stakeholder.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh, Usually, I will present the solution by using some. Sometimes I will use a mockup. Sometimes I use a mind map, and sometimes we need to have the visual thing to make sure some understand. And I try to speak in business way, like avoid the technical things that they cannot understand. And I will present the overview to the detail and what the solution solve. Yeah, and what we do. Yeah.
Mm. What data analyst tool do you have experience with?
I use Excel for analyze data,
Mm. Only Excel.
and Power BI for the basic thing. Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Can you describe how you use data to make business decision?
Yeah, I mean that for the data, the decision making, we need to have the get the data from customer, and then how can I say? It's not for a big data to analyze or to calculate, but we need to collect all the data. Or sometimes if we if a stakeholder what says that she want to get the requirement, we need to confirm again that what is the pain point and put it to uh, the whole team to understand that what's the problem facing. We mm, just don't think alone and give it by ourselves. Yeah, something like that. Not a big data or a set of data to analyze. Yeah.
Mm. What statistical method do you have experience with?
How can you ask again?
Mm. What statistical methods do you have experience with?
Statistical method? Maybe I don't have a vision of it.
Okay, we can skip the question. Are you able to visualize data to present information in a clear and understandable for customer?
Uh, yeah. Uh, visualization. What do you mean?
I mean, are you able to visualize data? For example, you can use charts or you can use table.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we can create tab. Yeah, it's more easier to understand if we can visualize the data to the chart like the bar chart or the yeah, the pie chart, the pie lines, bar chart, yeah, to show the data for the customer, and I can do it.
Mm. What software architecture do you have an understanding of?
Software architecture and things that we have the three layers that firstly we have the client side. So the customer will have action on the application on the website, and it's on the client layer. And then we have the back end. So the client will send the data, the request to the back end by the API. Yeah, so and the back end will connect with the database, and yeah, and query and do something, and then get back the data from the database to the backend, and then from the backend give back into the client, and the customer can receive or can read the information in the application. Yeah.
Mm. What do you think about mobile application?
Mobile
How it work?
application.
How it work?
Yeah, I think it's a client and client server. Yeah.
Mm. Mobile application either client side or server side.
I think it's a service client side.
Mm. What software testing methodology do you have an understanding of?
Sorry, can you ask again?
What software testing methodology do you have an understanding of?
I don't have experience of the testing methodology. Yeah.
Mm. For example, unit testing, integration testing,
Ah,
system
uh,
testing.
yeah, I experienced the integration testing. Yeah.
Mm. Are you aware of the latest technology trend?
Yeah, nowadays the AI, I think that's the most latest technology change that we can apply AI for our shop, or some software now have AI in the software. Yeah, to help
Mm.
to people to save the time or to cut down the time of the project. So yeah, I think
Mm.
AI is the popular nowadays, is the latest trend.
Mm. How did you apply AI to your work?
Yeah, sometimes I got the complex requirements. I can ask the ChatGPT for support, and yeah, and we can have AI to help us.
Mm.
Maybe it can help us create the SI, but we need to check it again. We don't rely on the AI. We just have them to support us to help us solve problems faster. Yeah, and some AI for creating the UI. Yeah.
Mm. Did you consider about a security problem when you using AI?
Yeah, I know it's a big problem. So we need to, as a BI, we need to know what information we can give to the AI to make sure that we don't leak the information to the AI. So thinking about what can we ask the AI, yeah, not all we put it on the AI.
Mm. Are you able to communicate effectively with software development team member?
Yeah. I think that I can communicate with the tester, with the developer team. Yeah, sometimes I do not understand the technical thing, but I will search for it and make sure that next time when he asks about it, I will understand it. Yeah, we need to and improve the technical side to have ability to speak the same language with the developer team, so it's easier for us to communicate effectively. Yeah.
Mm. What software project management tool do you have an understanding of?
Software management tool, we use Jira.
Mm. Only Jira, right?
Yeah, Jira for manage the project, and Confluence for writing the documentation.
Mm. Can you describe your roles in an agile team?
Yeah, in Asia team, I work at a BA, and I will receive the task from the PM, and then I will, how can I say, receive the task of the PM, and I will work with client and analyze and write the documentation and communicate with the whole team, the developers, the designer, and the tester for the user story on that sprint. And I will need to prepare for documentation for the next sprint. Yeah, so yeah.
Mm. What agile event do you understand?
Yeah, in Asia, we have the sprint planning, we have the daily meeting to know what we did yesterday, and what we will do today. And we have a sprint demo, we have a sprint retrospective uh, to improve, to get things to improve for the next sprint. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to provide user story and acceptance criteria?
Yeah, I do it. I have a user UAT test with my client. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to work with the product owner and scrum master?
Yeah, yeah. I usually need to report to the Scrum Master as a product owner, and when I have something I don't understand, I will get back to them, or something on not on track, I will get back to them. Yeah, clearly. Yeah, we need to have a strong collaboration for product owner or Scrum Master. Yeah.
Mm. What modeling techniques do you have experience with?
Uh, Use case diagram, activity diagram, sequence diagram, and state diagram. I use it for the documentation.
Mm. Can you give me the difference between them?
Yeah, for the use case diagram, it will describe the relationship of among the use case, and the actor can with use case related to which actor. For the sequence diagram, it will describe the sequence of the step, like the sequence between the client side and database and server side. Yeah, for the activity diagram, we will go detail on it use case. So for the detailed step in each use case, and yeah, and the decision making on each step. Yeah. For the state diagram, it will be describe the state of the function of the function. Yeah.
Do you consider activity diagram and sequence diagram have the same idea or the same methodology?
Uh, I think it's the we have it's same, but it different. It have a sense of like it all about the sequence. Like in sequence activity, or in activity, we need to display thing in sequence from the start to the end. So it's a different, it's the same thing between two different, the two diagrams, but it also has the different purpose. Yeah.
Mm, can you describe how you use modeling to communicate complex requirements to a stakeholder?
Yeah. For stakeholder, firstly, I usually use the uh, flowchart to display the business process to confirm with thumbs up if the uh, process is right or wrong, because we need to have the confirmation from the process, and then we will implement later. Yeah. And sometimes I use a sequence for the customer. No, no, not the sequence, like flowchart for the activity diagram for some complex, like we have a lot of decision nodes, so I need to visualize that step had the decision making. So if right, it will be like that. If wrong, it will be like that. So it's easier to for customer to confirm more than just writing in the words. Yeah.
Mm. What data modeling method do you have experience working with? For example, ERD or data flow diagram.
Yeah, I work with the ERD. Yeah.
Mm. Uh, are you now knowledgeable about different business model?
Business models like Pesto or something like that. You mean the business model canvas or the Pesto or
Business model means B2C, B2B.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For the B2B is uh the client will be the business side, like company, and for the B2C, it means that the software will be sell for the users, the end user will be individual. Yeah.
Do you know Wingmaster?
Will.
Wingmaster in
Yeah, yeah, I
Vietnam.
know it.
That's either B2C or B2B model.
We must store is the B2C model. It
Hmm.
will serve the client as a individual. Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, do you have experience leading a team or project?
Uh, I didn't have experience of leading a team, but in the university, I usually to be a team leader for some subjects and some activity, some club. Yeah.
Hmm. Describe your leadership style.
My leadership style. I think that I will be the one who will focus on the result. We result oriented, and I will have the set the goal for the team and deliver the task for my team. And on the process, I will communicate with my team to get back if they do have any problem, and if they have problem, I will try to help them to support them. Yeah.
Hmm. Are you be able to resolve conflicts and build consensus?
Can you ask again?
Are you able to resolve conflicts and build consensus?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Conflict, and sometimes the member getting conflict uh, between the members, and as a leader, I need to kind of solve the problem between them. Yeah.
Do you know the word consensus?
Concentration, is that what?
The opposite meanings of conflict.
Yeah, maybe I don't know this word. I will
Mm.
get it later.
Mm, are you able to make difficult decision and take responsibility for the result?
Yeah, can you ask again? My connection is not good, so I cannot hear clearly.
Mm, Are you able to make difficult decision and take responsibility for the result?
Yeah, some taking responsibility. Yeah, because we make the decision, and at the BA, sometimes I have to take my responsibilities for the solutions that I give to the team and the responsibility. Yeah, I think.
Can you describe how you communicate complex information to non-technical stakeholder?
Yeah, for the non-technical stakeholder, we need to use a simple thing, simple word, and it's easier to make thing to have an example for them to understand, not by the technical way, but we try to have the example in the other way to make them understand the thing and have some visualization. Yeah, so to implement to display the things that it's easier for them to understand it. I will use the example in the common sense, common business words, and the image, the uh, uh, design to make them understand.
Mm. Do you have experience presenting in front of a large audience?
I have presentation for uh, a team of 10 person, so it's a bit good team meetings that I have to presentation. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to build good relationship with stakeholder?
Yeah, maintaining the good relationship is very important, and yeah, I get the good feedback from the customers. That it means that I can have a good ability to manage the stakeholder management and also for the team. Yeah.
Mm. Can you describe a situation where you had to resolve a conflict between stakeholder?
Complete stakeholder.
Mm. Between
Yeah. Okay.
stakeholder.
Last time when I worked with the HR project, the two HR, the HR leader and the HR staff, they, they have conflict for a requirement like the HR leader want to do A, but the HR staff thinks that we don't need to do A, but we can do B. So for the meetings, they conflict, they don't get the conflict in the requirement. And for me, I try to understand why the HR editor want to do A and the HR staff want to do B, because sometimes it's something that they don't know what to say, but we connecting on the dot from the first one and the second one, and okay, finding the solution to balance all both requirement. Yes, and propose it to them. So is it that can is or not? Yeah.
How did you find a compromise solution.
Sorry, my connection is not. Can you wait me for a little?
Mm.
Hello, hello, hello.
Uh,
Can you speak? My maybe my connection is not good. Can you speak again?
okay. How did you find a compromise solution for the stakeholder?
I think that if we think about the same goal, we need to have as the same goal, so we can compromise the solution.
Mm. Are you able to listen and understand different perspectives?
Yeah, it will be the effective listening. Yeah, if we have, yeah, we need to understand the perspective of each stakeholder. Like we try to listen to their story, to their talk, and to find out what's the problem, and to we need to like uh, don't deny anything when they say, and just let them talk everything and don't deny at the beginning, or just stops them, so make sure that they can say what they think, and then we need to put us in their position to understand
Mm.
the perspectives of he or her. Yeah.
Mm. Are you able to quickly learn and use new tool or technology?
Yeah. It's not a problem to learn a new tool, I think.
Mm. Are you able to write user story and acceptance criteria?
Yeah, I write the user story and the acceptance criteria for the last job. Yeah, creating the user story and the acceptance criteria for each user story to make sure that it's actionable and it's testable. Yeah.
Mm. Can you give me an example for writing acceptance criteria?
Like maybe I will take a symbol of the creating the staff information. So if we have a certain criteria for the data field, what data field include, what is compulsory, so how is grouping, so what is the maximum times that we can update after we create a new record of the staff a staff, and whenever the yeah, and who will be the one who will be the actor who can create the staff information record.
Mm. Uh, what question? What question will you ask customer to find the pain point?
Yeah. Um, Usually we ask them to explain about the process or the things they do, and when they say, I will take focus on what they mention a lot, and okay, I will take deep dive on the per- perspective to ask more like, usually I will find wide technique to deep dive analyze it to find out the pain point or the simple thing. Sometimes we can add like uh, so how difficult you get with the problem, or what thing you don't satisfy with this one, or do you have any difficulty to do it? Yeah.
Mm. What's a user story and why it is important in software development?
Yeah, the user story describes what software can support for the client, and it's important because it will be written based on the customer side because we do the software for the client. We need to understand what our system can deliver to the client, so it not only do the system for enough function for, but it not have the client. So for the user story, the whole team will get the mutual understand that with what we do and the thing we do for the customer. Yeah,
Mm, can
the
mm,
user. Yeah.
can you describe how you would write a user story for a complex feature?
Describe the complex user story.
Mm,
Yeah, for the complex user story, we need to. I will break down it into smaller one.
mm,
Yeah, and I will write I will identify the AC for the smaller one instead of being making a big one for a complex user story.
mm. Describe how you would handle a change request for a user story during development.
The change request I will because in the beginning upstream we have the user story to do. So for the change request for the update, we will uh, set the prioritization and to arrange it for a later sprint, not in this the current sprint. Yeah.
Have you ever find some user story has much change request?
Yeah, I guess some. And for the change request, I will evaluate the scope and the effect to all the user story. Yeah, to make sure that we'll test it on, or we'll need to fix on to update the old user story. Yeah.
Mm. Besides user story, do you know the term of epic or feature or theme?
Yeah, the epic the theme is like a big group of user story. Like maybe we have the epic of order, epic of yeah, maybe it will be the big group of the related user story. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. That's all. And I think our mock interview about finish. And I think you have English level is very good, and that's uh, enough for your work.
Yeah, thank you.